Hi. Do I look panicked? I'm totally starting to panic. I just did a load of wash, which we still don't have a dryer, so I have to take it to the laundromat. And I've been doing all my bills so that my bills are done before I leave for Miami, because I'm like, okay, I made this list. I'm a list maker. He's the list maker. So I have a list of like 30 things I have to do before I leave on Wednesday morning. We leave at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And, well, like really before, it's just craziness, before like my brother-in-law gets over here that morning. So I have all this stuff I have to do, pack, do laundry. I still have to go buy clothes, some clothes. I have so many things I have to get done. I'm just like, I'm totally stressing out about it. I look like shit. I'm like, I always feel this way before I go on vacation. Somebody said, don't think about your weight once while you're in Miami. Like they said that in the comment section and I really liked that. So I'm just gonna go and try to have a good time. I'm uploading my vlog from yesterday right now. I apologize for uploading 2 vlogs in one day. Nobody's like really watching them, but I like the first, I put like an old video at the beginning. I don't know, I just messed it up, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so I'm uploading yesterday's vlog right now. I had to work today. I had a bunch of meetings I had to have with people. And then, like, I'm just like, it's right now 6:30 and I'm just now starting to vlog. And I wanted to do a YouNow stream at 7:30. That's not going to happen. Whew. But, like, this is how I am. Like, once I get everything done, then I can just relax and be on vacation. And I really, and guess what this one gets to do before we leave? His taxes. Because Alex has his part of the taxes done, and I don't have my part of the taxes done. So anyway, so I have to get all this stuff done before we leave. And I should show you my list. My list. My packing list. My clothes packing list. A package I'm sending to somebody. A special somebody is getting a package. And yeah, so, and are you guys like this? Like, this is really weird. I know probably a lot of people are like, I totally don't relate to that, Peter, at all. But do you guys, like, clean before you leave? Well, when you have somebody house sit for you, you kind of have to. Although, I know that they don't care. But I'm like, I don't want the place to be a complete mess, right? Oh, shit, the dishes are clean. Don't you hate that? Don't you hate when you open the dishwasher and the dishes are clean? I hate that. Actually, I'm just going to sit here and talk to you guys while I'm doing the dishes. Add another thing to my list. I was like, well, maybe I'll just do my taxes when I get back. And Alex was like, do you have your taxes done yet? I was like, no. He was like, I want those done today. I was like, I'll get right on that, Rose. You guys want to see that movie? I love that movie so much. But his taxes are so easy, you know? Like, my taxes are a little bit more difficult than all that. Ugh, water just spilled out everywhere. From our popcorn bowl. Do you guys have popcorn bowls like that? Alex loves them. My cousin Caroline got those for us. So anyway. Do you guys like the sound of dishes? It kind of reminds me of my mom sometimes. She would watch the evening news and do dishes down in the kitchen. Oh, well, that's clean. So yeah, my mom would do. You guys are like, Peter, do you live in that robe? Yep, I sure do. Oh, look, my aunt and uncle's 50th anniversary cups that they had made. My aunt had made. I've been missing my aunt a lot this week. It's been really weird. I don't know why I've been like randomly thinking about her, but I have. I'm like, no more room for. Well, look who just showed up. Hey. I guess she decided it was time to wake up. What are you doing today? Huh? Are you having a good day? Are you having a fun day? You being a good boy? Okay, well, I know what he wants. He wants a BONE, and he's not getting one. Because I think some little boy is completely addicted to those. I can't wait to try to explain to my brother-in-law how to use the alarm system. That'll be real fun. Do you guys like have to deal with that with people, and then like you're on vacation and it goes off and they're like calling you on vacation? I love this thing that somebody, I can't remember who sent it to me, but it's incredible. I love it. You have all kinds of food over there, honey. You guys wanted a day in my life, so here you go. Very exciting day in my life. If you saw me standing here, you just think I don't have a thing to do in the entire world, wouldn't you? Like, you wouldn't know that I have like all this laundry that I have to go take to the laundromat, and then go to Best Buy, and then go to Target, and all this other madness. Pee-pee? Hold on, buddy. I've been drinking out of this thing. I love it. I forgot I had it. I mean, I like the Swell bottle too, but my husband has been buying these gigantic bags of pizza rolls. And then look, I'll just freezer fresh food and tons of Starbucks coffee. All filled with just Starbucks coffee. Look at that. Actually, I'll show you what my favorite kind of coffee is. Is this Cafe Bustelo. Have you guys seen this? Oh my god, I love it so much. And then, I don't like make it like espresso, but let me show you what I have. Where are they? I have espresso cups because my mother, where did I put them? In my old house, we had an espresso machine, like an actual one that you see like in restaurants. This is such not a pretty view of Peter, but whatever. Where did I put those espresso cups? Look at these that we have for our little nephews. Aren't they so cute? Well, anyway, we have these little Demi-Tasse cups that are very, very cool. But I don't know where they went. And I was so thankful because I was looking at my epilepsy medicine and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to like order that before I left. And who's calling me? I get the most random phone calls from people all the time. And that was actually a really random phone call because that's like could be my relatives from the city that it's from, but I don't know why they would be calling me. But anyway, if they are, hi. I'll check the voicemail in just a second. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying before that. I was looking up here. What was I saying? I've totally lost my mind. Okay, Demi-Tasse cups, espresso. Don't you hate that when you lose your mind? What was I saying? Because this is where I need you guys to be like, talk back to me and like... I'm so mad now. Bye. So here I am, sitting in front of the laundromat. It's packed in there today. I was like, I think I'll just sit in my car. I was watching videos. Oh my god. It's so interesting to me when I make people's videos, like, people talk about me in videos, and I never even asked to be in that video. But it's nice anyway. If it's a nice video, or a funny video, I like that. I like had, okay, so I have this stupid gray sweatshirt on because I was like, well, I definitely will be taking this to Florida. I think everybody's seen enough of this girl. But anyway, I had all my quarters like hooped up in here and I forgot. Like I had them all like 8 quarters like stuffed into my, like just sitting here. And so of course I just like, get out of my car and I'm like, boom, all these quarters fell on the ground. I was like, damn it. And this guy was like coming from the grocery store, getting into his car. And he like immediately came over and like helped me put all the pick up. I was like, you don't have to do that. He was like, oh, no problem. He was really nice. I was like, see, if we were all like that, if we all helped one another out, wouldn't the world be a better place? I think so. This girl, she's doing all kinds of laundry. I know she done with her laundry? The laundromat is such an interesting place. I have my list right here, just in case you wondered. I can now cross off laundry. I have 18 things I have to do before I leave, and 2 pages of packing, and laundry is one of 18 things that I have done. I'm getting my hair cut in the morning. She was like walking right from my car. I was like, what are you doing? Did you see that even? I like smiled at her and she didn't smile back. She's rude. Rude people. What if she was like somebody that watched my videos and she was like, oh my god, that was me and I didn't even smile. That was Peter Monn, Peter Vlogs. Oh my lord. Peter was vlogging me. Check parking at the airport. I did that. Figure out how much we usually just park in the garage and say screw it. But I don't think we're going to do that this time because it's cheaper to not park in the garage. Do you guys know that? Let me just tell you how much it is a day in case you care. In case you're from Indianapolis. To park in the garage is $18 a day. Okay, and they charge you like that day. So like if you're in there at like 11 p.m., they charge you that day. To park and walk, which is close, but not that close, is $14 a day. And to park and take the shuttle out to long-term parking is $9 a day. So the garage is like, I mean, and really what's the difference in $9 a day, you might ask? It's like really not that big of a deal, but I would prefer to park in the garage, but I really don't want to pay $100 and some versus $60. So I have 2 things crossed off my list. I'm so proud of myself. I like having lists and I like crossing things off. Pack, okay, do bills. I can't do that till tomorrow. I was doing some of my bills. Best Buy and Target, I'm gonna try to do tonight. Battery chargers. These are back here. I don't know if we have all these battery chargers, but I don't know where they are. Well, here's Alex's. This is black. Mine is gold. Do you guys use these things for your phone? You're probably like, Peter, this is like the most boring vlog in the entire world. Why are you doing this for us? We really do not care. Where did it go? God, if I have to buy... Well, I wanted to buy that Morphe pack anyway, which is why I was going to straight up go to... what is this? A dabber from Bingo. Do you have a dabber from Bingo? I should just bring all this stuff out. We should do like a little show and tell of car stuff. I have like cords for every kind of... I always buy the wrong cords. Car stuff. Who'd care? Car stuff. This broken straw. I guess we don't need her anymore. Glass wipes, because you want to clean your glass and make your car real clean. It is not in here. I'm so thrown out by this. Aww. My aunt's thing. And then this girl sent me the CD, Koshka, which Alex and I listened to. I really liked it, actually. She sent me the album too. I do not have my charger in here. And you know what he's gonna say? He's gonna be like, well, I have my charger. Adele? Do you like Adele? Hello? It's me you're looking for? Well, I don't know where the gold charger is. Maybe I didn't bring the gold charger in the car because it was... Maybe it's at home.
Go with Daddy, okay.
Let's go get it.
These people are like legit staring at me. She's like looking at me, she's like this. Like, piss off. Why are people so rude? Why can't people just be nice? I don't understand it. I hate rude people. Really upsets me. You guys are like, this is like the first vlog where you really like don't even talk, Peter. I know. Well, what the hell? Oh, my Rudolph nose is going off in here. How do I turn it off? I don't know. No, I'm not holding up my credit card. This is my player's card from the casino. Which is probably not even good. But anyway. Well, I found I found Alex's charger at least. I don't know which one of these cords, so there's something. Got something done while sitting in the car. Whew, that was worth it, wasn't it? I wonder where my charger is. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. You charge these things up, and then you plug them into your phone. This won't work because this is like my... See, this is what I'm talking about. I just like am such an idiot. Oh, that does fit. Okay. So you go like that. Well, this is like a triple. That's weird. But I bet none of these fit. Oh my god, it does fit. I'm totally taking this one. Yep, right there. Yes, ma'am. I don't know why I bought those cords, but one of them fits Tanya's phone, so I just keep it in here in case she needs it. Okay. Why we use this? Oh, this is like a little bag he got for Christmas. See, it has A on it for Alex. How cute. I set my stuff for 20 minutes, and I don't think it's done yet. I think I have 5 more minutes. Do you guys like, okay, I'm really weird about my breath. So if you meet me and my breath stinks, don't tell me. Because I'm really weird like that. Like nobody's ever in my life, nobody has ever told me that my breath stinks. I don't know where it comes from. I'm very bizarre about it. But I eat these Listerine strips like they're going out of style, but you ever use these? I totally swear by them. I love them. I like want to throw this like Coke from last night away, but there's like no trash cans around here. How are you in a strip mall and there's no trash cans? Well, I guess in the laundromat there's probably a trash can, don't you think? Pour it out. Pour it out right where I have to step. That was smart, wasn't it? Step and repeat. All right. Let's see. Becky just commented on my video and she said, I love your story times, or I love story times, and she put blue heart dog, blue heart dog, blue heart dog. I love you too, Becky. I'll tell you what I don't love is laundry time. I think it's boring. Everybody always looks so strange at me while I'm talking to this camera. I don't think it's really that strange to talk to a camera. I think it would be weirder if I had like a bingo dabber up there and I was just talking to it. That camera kind of makes sense, don't you think? All right, well, I'm gonna get off here and go check my laundry. So I just finished my laundry, and I have to tell you, the most interesting thing happened in there. Well, I don't really know how interesting it is, but it is to me. On the heels of me, all these people are smiling at me now, it's crazy. on the heel, and maybe that's part of it. I don't know. The winds of the world changed or something. But on the heels of me talking last night about how my mind is always busy and I get driven to distraction. If you watch my vlog last night, I talked a lot about that. That I'm just constantly going in my head and I can just never really stop. Well, on the heels of that, I was in the laundromat, and the laundromat that I go to is actually, they just redid it, and it's this really nice laundromat. And there were like it was empty the second time that I went. They were busy the first time, empty the second time. But anyway, I was sitting there folding laundry and Wheel of Fortune was on. I don't ever watch Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy anymore. But when I was growing up, my mom and I used to always watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. Like we would just like every night, we would like eat dinner and then we would sit there and watch it for an hour. And I'm just like folding laundry there, and something about it so like reminded me of my mom in like a really happy way. Like, and I just had this like total feeling of peace and being content and serenity come over me. And I was just like standing there and I was like so blissfully happy in that moment. It was so interesting. It's like totally set my mood. And I was sitting here and I was like thinking about like, I just kind of got lost in the moment of watching the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know how those people guess those things, my Lord. They get them so quick, but I was always better at Jeopardy than I was at Wheel of Fortune. But like, I didn't even want to leave. I just wanted to keep on watching it. I should have just stayed, you know, and enjoyed it. But I had this moment where I was like, right before I was like kind of like phasing into like watching it, my mind was like tick, 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 tick. And then I was watching it and I was like, you're leaving for Miami, you know, in 2 days. You're doing laundry for your trip. You're watching Wheel of Fortune. Your life is pretty good. Like, slow down. Stop complaining. And I'm not really much of a complainer, by and large anyway. I just really am not, you know? So, it was just so funny. And I thought, I just need to do that tonight. Like, I need to just relax and just enjoy life, you know? Be present. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Do you guys watch Wheel of Fortune? I forgot how much I liked Wheel of Fortune. Anyway, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. So I just got done with my YouNow stream, and I was hungry. No, I was gonna go to the store and get a sandwich, but I had this pasta stuff. Well, I was like, I'll just make that. This is what I made. Penne pasta with tomato sauce. Don't say I don't cook. Hey, you guys, it's Peter. And it's late. Not too late, but it's like 2 o'clock. And I was gonna run to Meijer and to Walmart, but I ended up just driving around listening to my audiobook instead. And I have like 1,000 things I have to do tomorrow before we leave for Florida. And I tried to get most of them done today, but that didn't happen, so I'll have to do them tomorrow, I guess. I love going on vacation, but I hate preparing for it. Are you guys like that at all? Like, it takes so long to get prepared and get everything done, you know? I'm like in my head, even though I made my list of all the things I need to do, and I have it all like settled. I'm like, oh my god, I have this to do, and I have that to do, and I have this to do. It'll be fine. It'll all work out. And then I'll be on vacation. I'll be like, Miami. So yeah. And yes, I am vlogging while I'm in Miami. I'm gonna vlog us going out to eat. I don't know that I can really vlog the music festival. I was gonna try to do it with my phone, but like, I remember a couple years ago with our website when we like put up some music videos that we had taken at Ultra, like they got demonetized, and it's just a mess, and I hate dealing with that stuff. So Not that the only reason I do it is to monetize it, but if they get copyright claims on it, that becomes a mess, and so it's just easier to just not. But like if there's music in the background, the music festival, you know what I mean? So it's just easier to not put it up. You don't get like a copyright strike for it. You just get like a copyright notification, I think. Like nothing happens to your channel. I had a good YouNow stream tonight. It was fun. I love doing YouNow. It's so fun. Do you guys like YouNow? YouNow. Like it when I live stream. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about tonight. Honestly, I'm kind of exhausted. I'm planning on just going home and going to bed. I have a hair appointment in the morning. So I need to get up for that. And then I was going to take the dogs in the morning, but I think I'm just going to, after my appointments, take them home. Or bring them to the... So I think Pee-Pee is going to stay at our house with our brother-in-law, my brother-in-law, and Boo and Tucker are going to go to the kennel. Because they need to get groomed, and it'll just be easier that way. Plus, Pee-Pee's like... All three of them together is a lot for them to watch, but like Pee-Pee's real easy because he just sleeps in the bed all day long. So, and Boo is very, very scared of my nephews. So, I talked to Tanya. She's like, I talked to her tonight. She's coming back tomorrow from Florida, and she's like, just bring Boo and Tucker. It'll just be easier that way. I'll keep them back in the office with me. So that's what we're gonna do, and then. So my brother-in-law and sister-in-law are house sitting for us. And, yeah, and then they can just watch Pee-Pee. He doesn't really need to be watched. He'll watch them. He'll run the house. He'll be like, now this is what we're going to do. Plus my nephew loves him. And Pee-Pee's really good with kids because he was raised around a lot of people. So, that's about the size of it. And what else? So all these people now are commenting on all these documentaries that I need to watch. But like the staircase, everybody's saying is good, but it's long. But I don't know where to find it. Like I looked it up, it's not on Netflix. Is it like on HBO or something? And then somebody else was telling me about like these serial killer documentaries, but I didn't know where to find them. I always take like 4 books on vacation, which is totally stupid because I never read that much when I'm on vacation anyway, except for like on the plane. We usually drive. This is the first year we're actually not driving to Florida. We're flying down there because Alex does not like the road trip. I adore the road trip, but he does not. So this is the first year that we're not driving down there. So yeah. So that'll be interesting. I don't love to fly. I'm not like afraid of it. Like I wouldn't say that I'm not afraid of it. I'm just, I don't love it. Like I always get a little nervous. If you heard my story on here about my dad that I told about when we used to fly, and like we were actually talking about that when we went to brunch. He brought it up, told the whole story. If I get, people say they love my story times. If people like my story times at all, it's probably I get that from my dad. Because my dad is a storyteller. And I like to tell stories. And all these people are like, tell stories about high school, tell stories. I mean, I don't really know, like, I don't like, the stories kind of like span, you know what I mean? Like, if you really think about like stories to tell, like, how many stories do you have that have like a beginning, a middle, and the end? There's not like tons of stories, do you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to like be like, okay, so what story should I tell that has like a beginning, a middle, and the end, if that makes sense? I mean, I could tell a story about like how we almost died. Well, that whole trip I could talk about with my dad and my stepmom, because that was when we went to England. That would be a good story time, actually. And do I have story times about being in high school? I mean, just foolishness that you do with your friends in high school, you know? I miss those days sometimes. Sometimes I wake up and I feel like it's still like that, you know? I'm in my head tonight, can you tell? I don't know why. My thoughts are just like da 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 da. They're all over the place. So anyway, I'm actually kind of excited for a change of scenery with this vlog. Are you? You're probably like, yes, we can't wait for you to be out of that damn car. Me too. Well, all right, listen, I'm gonna go home and go to bed and get all my things done for tomorrow. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.